Hello. We're just going to take a brief minute while I post this on Facebook. There we go. All right. It's now posted. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Hello and welcome. I wanted to say thank you for your time for joining us this morning. This is DCS Pulse, all virtual. I wanted to let you know my name is Joss Jensen. This is my name sign, and I'll be your facilitator today. As well, we also have a moderator. This is Marina Lavelle. I wanted to introduce you to Matt, our vice chair. Take it away. Where's Matt? I can't find you. Okay, there we go. All right, take it away. All right. Hi, my name is Matt Ellis. I'm the vice chair of the board of directors. The chair, Doug Sampson, isn't here today. He couldn't make it. He had a medical emergency last night, so I will be replacing him for today. The board wants to thank all of the deaf community for coming and sharing their feedback. We're really inspired to see the discussion this week. The work starts with us internally, and we are really working to eliminate systemic racism. Oh, I think Matt froze. Oh, there we go. The board wants to reflect a variety of different communities here in San Diego. We want to make sure that their message is heard and received. And how can that change happen within DCS as well as all over? So really, the first thing is transparency. That's something that we believe and value, and we always ensure that that process includes the deaf community. That's why we have DCS Pulse happening this morning. So thank you so much for being here. I'll now be introducing the board. I'll start with Bill. Hello, my name is Bill Mather, and I'm the treasurer for the board of directors here at DCS. I want to welcome you all being here today and sharing your insights. Thank you. Hi, my name is Marina, and I'm very thrilled that we're having this DCS Pulse and discussion today. Hello, my name is Tony Ronco. I'm very honored to be here today with you all and have this discussion. It means everything, so thank you so much. Hi, my name is, oh, we have to wait a minute. Sorry about that. We're now working on this to pull up Alex. Okay, yes, hi, sorry for the technology issues. My name is Alex, and I'm a board member, and I'm excited to be here to listen to the DCS Pulse. So thank you so much for coming. Patricia, hello, we can see you. I think Glenda just joined. If we wanted to introduce Glenda. Oh, yes, yes, Josh is saying. Hi, Glenda. Go ahead and please state your name and introduce yourself.
Good morning. I'm Glenda Davis, and I'm a board member with the Deaf Community Services.
Awesome, thank you so much. And I'm going to be going over to Patricia now. Hi, my name is Patricia Sieglin Perry, and I'm the Executive Director here at Deaf Community Services. I don't know why it's on me. Patricia? Patricia? Where's Patricia? I thought, okay, perfect. Okay. Go ahead, and if you wanted to transfer it back. Hello? Well, wait, no. Sorry, we have to wait. Go back to Patricia. Patricia, what were you going to say? KJ needs to become a panelist. Can you please do that? All right, perfect. Okay, so now, okay. Hi, we'll go ahead and get started with the discussion about the ground rules for today. We have 9 rules. The first one is to make sure that you have a clear screen and avoid bright backgrounds so deafblind can see. And please help them to be able to participate and see what you are signing. Second, please withdraw your name if you have a question that has already been answered. It helps us to filter out those questions if we've already discussed those. That way we can spotlight one person. Third is if you don't want to be spotlighted, you can use the Q&A on the bottom of the screen through Zoom. Use that function to send us a message, and I'll be happy to send that to the board. And please stay on topic. Do not deviate from the topic. Limit your answer or question to a few minutes. We want to give other people the opportunity to be able to talk and ask questions. So please go ahead and do that. Do not pick on each other. We will not accept that. It will be an automatic deletion from the Zoom meeting. If you want to say something, please type your first and last name on the chat box. Then once you're done, we can go down the list. Also, when you're on camera, please wait until you actually get the spotlight on you and you're on. And then please state your name and where you live, which city and state you're from. Okay, thank you so much. And now we can go ahead and open it up. And I do apologize. I'm going to be transferring it back to Matt. He has an open comment. So if you could please transfer it back to Matt. Marina, I can't find Matt on the list. So I don't know if there's something that's changed. Okay. Matt, you have a black screen. We can't see you. Oh, yes. Matt, it seems like your technology, maybe you're having a difficult time with it or it's not working. Oh, there we go. Now we can see you. All right. Wow. Okay. Sorry, I have a slow connection, so I do apologize for that. Again, I do apologize for all of that, but I thank you all for coming this week. Oh my gosh, it's been a great discussion in our community. It's very inspiring. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the call as well. But the board, we are working hard to, eliminate systemic racism. We recognize the needs to grow our board and to reflect a variety of different communities here in San Diego. That change will take time through DCS, and our most important thing is transparency. We believe in value in that. So really, it is a process, and it includes the deaf community. That's why we are having the DCS Pulse and having this discussion. So thank you so much for coming. technicality wise, our connection is a little bit slow, so please bear with us. Now we'll be going back to Patricia, who is our executive director, for a few comments. Thank you so much. Patricia, if you could please pass it on to Patricia. Hello, and thank you so much for coming today. This is very important dialogue for our deaf community while we're developing strategic plan hereafter. The purpose of this meeting is today is that, and also I wanted to acknowledge that during this time, Deaf Community Services is really experiencing systemic racism, just as all businesses are. And we need to look inside of our organization and how we can make these changes. And I myself accept responsibility as a leader for Deaf Community Services to accept my privilege, to acknowledge that DCS does need to change. We've started the process. We will be implementing a committee through DCS for our BIPOC staff to participate and to provide a safe space for them to communicate directly with management and other staff, to help review policies, to change those policies, and to advise us on training topics and become trainers themselves. This isn't going to happen overnight. I mean, we are truly making this change. I'm not just saying this. We sent out a message to our community, partly related to prioritizing this policy change and implementing our advisory committee, like I just mentioned. Also, we're going to be having ongoing training for staff, new staff, that requires intersectionality training when they are hired and getting started with DCS. The executive team acknowledges, and we are looking at ways of making these changes. We wanted to reach out to our BIPOC community. We need you to advise us on how to do that. This is a perfect opportunity to start a dialogue. I'm here. I want to hear what you say. And internally with DCS, we want to encourage and promote meaningful conversations within our staff regards to our bias, our opinions. We have set up training already for July 10th for implicit bias. But first, this is the journey that the board and the community will be taking together. So I wanted to thank you for being here today. We're here to listen to what you have to say. So thank you. Okay, thank you so much, Patricia. Let's see. No, you have to go to me. Okay, yes, hello. We're going to now be opening this up to discussion. If you could please type your name, and so that way we can spotlight you. And we're also going to switch interpreters.
Hello. Do you mind waiting just one moment? We're going to spotlight you and then you can go ahead and start, okay? So just a moment until you're on the camera. Okay, you're spotlighted now. Okay. Hello, my name is Jasmine and I worked for DCS. I was fired yesterday. I believe that was an error. And I have some questions for the board and for all of you watching today. I worked for DCS for a year and 5 months. I never received any warnings or any write-ups. I've never had any complaints about my work performance. And there were only 3 Black staff when I was working there. And they fired 2 of us this week. I found out later that I violated a policy. And the staff knew before I even knew that I was fired for violating a policy, which I believe is incorrect. Patricia says DCS is a safe space to work, but I don't feel that way. I've never felt comfortable, I've never felt safe, and I've never felt included in the DCS family in all my time of working there. I have suffered through systemic racism at DCS. No, I've never had a write-up or anything, and all of a sudden I'm fired out of the blue. Now, I understand that the at-will contract needs to change because that allows you to do whatever you want to do without any responsibility. You can fire people without any warning or any explanation by just saying we work for an at-will contract. But if I knew the policy that I violated, of course, I wouldn't be violating those policies. And so I really suggest that the at-will needs to change. DCS has never been an equal opportunity employer, and it starts internally at DCS. I have given my experiences and all the things I felt, and nothing has been done. How does the BIPOC community, the BIPOC community, feel safe at a place like this? You always say, oh yes, we will do this and that. But when does that actually start? When will you take responsibility? You say the board has to make the decision. Okay, well then the board, we have a problem. I understand that these changes will not occur overnight, but I don't want to hear better late than never. It should have started a long time ago. You say how much you support the Black community, but I want to know exactly when you have ever done anything for the BIPOC or any of the people of color at DCS, any of the staff. Where is the equality? Where is the respect? You've never given us that. And why is that? How can you help the community if you, as a leader, won't own up to what you're doing? I am extremely hurt. I gave DCS a year of my life, and I was fired, and I still have no idea why. I want to know why. It's not right. I never received an apology, and I was denied access to get my things from the DCS office after my employment was terminated. I was denied access, and I want to know why that is. I know a lot of people say I'm just an angry Black woman, but I'll tell you something. I have every reason to be angry. I've been fighting for equality, not only at DCS, but in America. And I thought that I would feel safe in the deaf community. I felt like I would feel part of the family since the hearing world didn't allow me to feel part of that. But what's the difference when you guys treat me the exact same way? I feel like it's worse in the deaf community than it is in the hearing community. And why is that? I'm not a part of any family as a deaf person or a Black person in America, and that's a problem. And I know that I'll never feel safe. And I know the community won't either. I was told that I was hired to show that they support Black people. And I feel like that's not okay, that I'm just a token Black employee. You guys have already failed the BIPOC community, and I'm going to do something about it. I did my best to make them feel welcome while I worked there, and I was still fired? I don't understand. If you can't respect your own staff or value your staff, then you definitely can't do that to the community. And I think you're just doing this to save face. All of you are white, and you can't make decisions for us without speaking with us first. You have not had enough dialogue. Patricia, please, you need to listen. You never listen, and that is a problem. You need to go. Thank you. Now, for some reason, I just want to tell you it's taking some time for us to get the spotlight on Matt, so we really do appreciate your patience. Thank you in advance. You can click gallery view if you're only seeing the interpreter speak right now, and then you're able to see all of us on the platform at once. That helps a lot. Just go ahead and click gallery view. Okay, Matt is here now. I see you, Matt. Yes, we can see you, Matt. I'll spotlight on you now. It seems we're having technical problems, but. Okay, first things first, the gallery view. Do you guys see that? Are you able to see everyone? Because we can't control your gallery view. That would be something you would have to do on your end. Can you grant access to gallery view, please? They want to see gallery view. If they want to change to the gallery view, they have to do that on their personal phones or computers. Josh, do you have a gallery option for the audience? Any attendee? Okay, gallery view is enabled. Okay, perfect. I'm so sorry. We really apologize. Some technical issues this morning. Okay, now I want to respond to what was just said. You are right. The board has to do more. We have to do so much more. I have nothing else to say rather than to accept responsibility and say that you are right. And being part of the diversity committee is something that we need to establish as well, and that's in process. We really want to resolve this issue, definitely. And we want to have a sustainable plan as well for this organization. I can't comment on the internal issues, the legal issues, but yes, I do agree that systemic racism needs to be changed. I definitely agree with that. I would like to move on to the next question or comment. Hello. Is it okay? Yeah, you're on. Oh, okay. Did I change to gallery view? No, I don't need to. No, I can see you. We can all see you, Jesse. Oh, okay. Okay. My name is Jessie Jones. I live here in San Diego, California, and I've been here since 2007. I have a few questions that I would like to pose for the board. First of all, before I go ahead with those questions, I want to make sure that this is accessible for all in the deaf community. Every attendee now, it's not accessible. I want to know where the captioning is for those who need it, because this forum needs to be accessible for all. Can you please take care of that first? And Josh is saying it's going to take some time for them to load. And we'll have to wait. Give it a little bit of time for the interpreter as well. Thank you so much. No, I am not done, Marina. No. Before I pose my questions to the board, I want to make sure, first of all, that this forum is accessible, okay? And right now, it's not accessible to everybody here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, you can keep going. Are the captionings on? Where are the captions? I've requested it, but it seems like it's not able to do it right now. Hold on just one moment. Do you have someone to type the notes in the chat so that they can see what I'm signing? Do we have a volunteer that's willing to type in the chat? Okay. Thank you so much. Someone is willing to type in the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate you volunteering. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so who's going to be typing? Last name is Perry. She'll be typing in the chat. I really feel that this needs to be rescheduled to make sure that this is 100% accessible. I can see you, Matt. Yes. Okay. I agree that captioning should be provided. We were not prepared for that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm spotlighted now. Yes, I can see you. Okay. I clicked the gallery view. Okay, it's better. We were not prepared for that, and I apologize. We need to do better. This does need to have closed captioning. I admit I've never seen that before. I just focused on the interpreter, and that's where my brain was at the moment when we planned this meeting. So I apologize for those who need closed captioning. Would you guys like to reschedule this meeting? Jesse says, I asked you about that a few days ago and I never received a reply. I didn't realize that, Jesse. I apologize. So we can add captioning after this forum is finished, or we could reschedule this meeting for another time with better support. What would you guys like to do? Jesse says, I would like to reschedule this for another time when this is fully accessible for all attendees. And Matt is saying, I agree. I agree. And I apologize that for technical issues and other reasons, this was not accessible. So everybody is in favor of rescheduling. Let me just read the chats really quick. Hold on. Okay. I apologize. We definitely need to do better. You guys deserve better, and you deserve so much more than what we're providing right now. So I apologize. Yeah, well, this is not a webinar, so I'm not sure if that's going to work, responding to somebody in the chat. But if you guys would like to test it out before we go on with the next meeting, we can do that. Maybe have some type of test if we have some volunteers that would like to make sure it's accessible. Jesse's saying volunteer for what? If we would test out all the accommodations to make sure the captioning is right, to make sure the interpreting is right, to make sure the technical issues are right in real time. We can do that before we schedule the next meeting. Josh is saying, I'm going to spotlight someone else for a response.
Tori.
Tori, I'm so sorry, Tori. I sent it to Matt. Go ahead. I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry, who? Tori. He wants you to summarize the comments, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read that in the chat. Okay. Okay. I'm really sorry about this. We did do 2 test runs before we started live time today, and some things were overlooked, but we did run a test before this. The first one had some glitches, the second one smoothed it out, and then it seems that there's still issues this third time that we didn't anticipate. We needed cart captionings as well, so I apologize for this. We will do better the next time. I'm reading the comments just to catch up on what everyone's saying. Just one moment. Yes. I should have learned from others that made it more accessible. We didn't foresee that. And like I said, I do apologize. Yes, I definitely agree with these comments. Yes. We'll set up the inclusive committee, and then we will also be training for the BIPOC as well, the BIPOC, in the unconscious biases or implicit bias as well for DCS. So that's in the works now. We're trying to make it a reality, and that's what all of us want. Okay, so we will be rescheduling this meeting. I will send out another date as soon as possible. Thank you guys all for attending, and I'm so sorry about the technical issues. Thank you. Keelan, you're muted.
Thank you. Sorry about this